Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and I have 5 more Target tier trays for you. As before, we have a variety of types, colors, traditional, non-traditional, and they were all fun to put together. And maybe I've done things a little different for these next 5, I think. So I was maybe in a little bit different mood when I started making these, but they're just a little bit different, and I'm really liking the style and just being creative. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get to tier traying. So we're gonna start with my white rainbow tray, and kind of like my black rainbow tray, I started with my little birds again. So I have a white one, this one's a green, I also have a navy one, but I just decided to use the white and the green this time. Kind of looking at them and their colors, and I was like, okay, a little snowman would be cute to use. I also have this little jar. I picked this up at Menards a while ago, and it's just always been just a nice fun jar. And then I also decided to use my light green ceramic truck. This one is from Hobby Lobby. I got it last year at Christmas. I haven't seen any trucks this year, but my Hobby Lobby's just been full of boxes, it seems like, so it's kind of crazy. But so these are kind of the things I use. This jar or vase, whatever you want to call it, will fit on the bottom, but it will also fit on the top. And I decided to use it on the top because I really wanted to put this cedar stem greenery that I have from Hearth and Hand, and I just kind of spread it out and made it look kind of all wild. And then I set my little green birdie up here and put the little snowman by him. And then down on the bottom, I set my truck, kind of like my other one. I always put the little birdies behind the truck because I feel like if they're in front of the truck, they're gonna get ran over. I think I've talked about that before, like I don't like things in front of the truck because I'm like, well, that's where you get ran over. And like, so just so you know why I always put them in the back. And then I tried a bunch of different things to put in the back of there, and I just ended up using this little wood tree. This is from the Dollar Spot last year, and I think they have some more this year. The Hobby Lobby trucks go all the way through, as opposed to like the Target ones just have the back end. So I do have like a piece of plastic packaging in there so the tree can't slide around. And there is my super simple little green and white tray. I'm just loving using these little birdies on here and just making little like scenes with them. And I love my trucks, and I love my trucks for Christmas. So I really want to use this fun little Christmas sweater that I picked up. I got this for $2 last year at TJ Maxx, and I just thought it was too cute, especially with the car and the tree on there, and I just thought it was super fun. So I wanted to put it up here. I thought that's where it fit the best, kind of hanging over the edge, and then I kind of filled it in with stuff and realized I want to use lights on it. So I have these lights. These ones do either they're just red or they're just green, or I can have them flash back and forth. Now when the batteries run out of these, the red dies before the green does. It's kind of weird. If you want the batteries to last longer, just use the green. But I got these forever ago at Target, and I have found with the lights, which I know sometimes if you don't know if you want lights on your trays or not. But the nice thing about these Target trays is usually they're fairly simple, so you can just kind of pull the stuff off, put your lights on, and put it back on. It's not as big a deal. So I'm gonna loop these lights around here, and I think I'm going to loop around the top twice and then kind of venture down to the bottom and do that twice. I just kind of want them like in the tray a little bit. And I am gonna go one loop around the edge just so it makes it a little more secure, or maybe twice. I'll go back this way too. I love these fun twinkle lights. I have used these for like, just use the red for like 4th of July. So I got a little more on the bottom, but not much. And I'm going to take that little end that it has, and I'm going to wrap it around the side here just to kind of secure it. Nice thing about these, they are wire. So I'm gonna put my sweater back up here. I got the timer hid behind there. This one is full timer. If you put it on red, green, or the switch, it will always be a timer, and I don't like to use anything but the timers. So like I said, I kind of filled it in with some Christmas trees. So I have this big one in the back, and I got wires in my way. This one off to the side here, and then I put this little green one. No, I think I got that flipped around here. Okay, there we go. Green one over there, and then this one kind of off to the front. On the bottom, What do you think I used? I used a truck. I used my dark green truck. This is a Target one. I couldn't resist. There's a truck up here, so I had to use a truck. And I think I put it this way, just because this one was going this way, so I put the truck this way. And these trucks fit down here really nice, so I didn't add anything else to it. I just felt it was full on the top. But I did add one little light colored Christmas tree to the back end, kind of have it poking out here. You could push this more to the front. It fills that space up really well. I felt like anything else I put with it, it just made it cluttered. And then when I added the lights, I thought it just kind of filled everything up down there well. So there's my ugly Christmas sweater. Although this is a pretty cute Christmas sweater. I'd probably totally wear that if it wasn't itchy, right? So next is my little metal tray, and I did start with thinking like, what do I want to put in here? And so my first thought to put in here was my little bird with her sled or his sled. I do have a little wooden sled that I really tried to use on this tray, but I just couldn't get it to work that was pleasing for me. So that got left out. But I got my bird to fit up here, and then I was just looking through my signs, because you know how I always like to have a sign. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Usually I do. So I have this little "'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la" sign. So I thought with the sled, that's a very jolly thing. And then I used one of my wood slice, my wood trim pieces, and just stuck that back there so that would stand up a little better. I was going through Christmas trees to put back here, and I didn't know what I wanted to use. And then I tried the sled on the bottom, and that wasn't working. So then I grabbed these little pine cone trees I made. So now these are just pine cones that I painted a green, and then I did the little ends white, and then the wood stars are just from a huge pack from Hobby Lobby. So these are super fun. You can buy pine cones, you can find pine cones, but they are pretty bright green. I put a few down here. I did make 3 of them, and I put them down here, all 3, and I was like, ooh, I kind of like that. Just a simple little forest, and it kind of showcases my creation that I made, my DIYs. So this would be cute too if your kids brought home anything. I know my boys made little snowmen with have like a little tea light in there, and that would be cute down here, and you could put, like another snowman or something on the top. So I thought that was a really fun way to kind of showcase some DIYs that you've made. And so then I grabbed the kind of bright same green to put up on the top here to kind of bring the green of the bottom up to the top. And then I also have this little black deer, and it came in that same set with the sled. I thought I could put the sled back here or something. It just wasn't looking right for me. I just didn't like it. But I did like the little deer here, just kind of hanging out in the trees, just to add a little something down there. And there you go. This would be cute too with like the lights on it, I think too. It would like fan through those pine cones really prettily. Really nicely. Yeah, I don't know about that. So here's my, we'll say, DIY showcase tray. So it makes me want to put one together with the boys as little snowmen. They're so cute. So I was getting to the end of my Target tiered trays, and I had this one and then that tall wicker one that's kind of almost a triangle shape, where it's bigger on the bottom, smaller on the top, but it has like the side handle instead of the one in the middle. I wanted to do something a little different and use something maybe that you wouldn't always think of to use in your trays. I went and grabbed some ornaments. So I grabbed this green kind of sparkly ornament. I grabbed one of my fur ornaments. This is like a gray one. These are from Target. The green is from Hobby Lobby. And then I grabbed just kind of this jute and snow fluffy stuff, and this one's from Hobby Lobby too. These are all going to be used on my upstairs tree, so I just kind of had them sitting out and ready, so that's what I saw. Out of those 2 trays, the ornaments fit on this one better, so my first thought was to this one's a little smaller, so I just kind of have it propped up here. Did put a little wood slice under it just to kind of keep it balanced a little bit, and I tucked the holder underneath. And then for this one, it got put back here, and then I kind of put this one off here to the side. So I knew I needed some other pieces. So I thought it would be fun to use one of these little wood risers. They just like barely fit in here. Got the little stand situated in the tier tray. It like just fits in there. And I thought these little black wood metal houses would look super cute. So I put one up there. And then since I put one down there, I wanted to put one up on the top. And I did use a wood slice to kind of higher it up a little bit. And then that's when I filled in my Brooke speak. That's when I filled in my ornaments. And then I also felt that like this little tray would look kind of, or just little, I thought this little tree would look cute, just kind of bring in more of that rustic element. And then this summer I picked up a kind of like an antique DIY kind of place, this little sheep, and I think these are clothespins on the bottom, and then it's just wrapped. And I just thought it was the cutest thing. I thought it'd be cute for like Easter. I thought it would be cute just like everyday decor. And then I also thought it'd be really cute for Christmas time. He just kind of fits nicely over here. It kind of stands, but on this like raffia, it kind of has a hard time. So I did kind of angle it. This is just kind of like a cute little mismatch of things that like if you have a few extra ornaments or this or that, and you just want to throw it in a tray. This is probably not like my 100% favorite, but I still think it's cute. I really like the black and the natural, and then the pops of green, I think make it pretty fun. So there's my little farmhouse tiered tray, I would say. Can't really get any more farmhouse than this, can you? So the last tray is this weaved boho tray, kind of my triangle shaped one a little bit. And what I really wanted to use on a tray that I hadn't were these two new little wood Christmas trees I picked up. These are from a shop. I don't think they were on Etsy, but they're like another one of those type of online stores. Super simple. It's just a triangle piece of wood with the little snowflake on it, and then some little like silver glitter snowflakes. And I thought these just fit up here really nice. You know, just stood up there. And then I thought the little snowman would look cute up there with them. I thought he was a little low because he's almost the same height, so I did grab one of my slimmer or, you know, shorter wood slices just to give it a little bit of height, but I didn't want a lot. And then I kind of was going, I want to put a truck in the bottom. Do I want to put some more ornaments? And then I I remembered I have these really pretty deer. These are just in a 3-pack from Target. I have seen the brown ones at Hobby Lobby. I do have a set of glitter ones, which I tried in here. So there's like glitter all over the bottom. I didn't like them as much. They were like a white shiny glitter, and I think they're beautiful, but not for this tray. So I got my mommy and my daddy in here, and then my little baby. And I just set them down in the middle, kind of in their little scene. Now, if you had some snow, that would look really pretty. I do have fake snow. It's still in the package because I'm afraid to use it. I wanted to incorporate some of that blue down into the bottom. So I just dug into my little mini ornaments that I have. I put a couple over here. I put 3 of them kind of in the back here, and then 1 up front. That's all I did. I kept it super simple, just made 2 little simple scenes, brought in the blue, and that's it. This would also look good with some twinkle lights, I think, especially if you like did snow down on the bottom or even the top. Had some lights underneath that. That would be really pretty. You could use the like cotton snow. I just don't have any of that. I could have used my cotton spider webs, I suppose. This is the final Target tiered tray. Well, that was the rest of my 5 Target tiered trays. So I did 11 in total. So if you haven't seen the part 1, please go watch that. Also to get some more inspiration. Sorry, I'm sucking on a root beer sanded candy that my hubby got me from Hobby Lobby when he went to pick up his planters. So just need a little something. And they're delicious. I like root beer candies. Not a big fan of like root beer like popsicles, but I like root beer pop or root beer floats and things like that, and they're root beer candies. Side note, So, tier trays, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're enjoying my other tier trays also in my decorating videos. As always, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.